made by the Emerson Drug Company, invites you through the creaking door for tonight's Inner Sanctum mystery, titled Beneficiary Death, written by Ed Adamson and Bob Soup. Bromo Seltzer reminds you to fight three ways. Brawl without you, brawl without you, brawl without you.
Good evening, friends of the creaking door. This is your host to welcome you once again to the Inner Sanctum. Come in, come on in. Tired. Just finished my spring gardening. Planted a couple dozen bulb heads. But I'm sure they won't be content to stay in their new loams. That's how things are here behind the creaking door. Whatever goes down must come up that night. Oh, by the way, folks, I want you to meet our laughing ghost. We call him Silly Willy, because it's easy to tickle his fantasy. But Willy's not really so silly when it comes to getting rid of his mate. The first one left him because he started each day with beating her over the head with a club. Well, naturally she got sick and tired of such treatment. Well, his second wife, a brunette, had a much more interesting conclusion. Willie buried her head in the sand at the ocean front. Now she's a beached blonde. Horror has many sides. It can make itself felt in an almost hidden, quiet sort of way. Just as it did that rainy Monday morning when Sam and Helen Braden were at breakfast in their small urban home. The Bradens sat at their kitchen nook near the window, the same as they'd done for 20 years. But still, this morning, things were not quite the same.
Sam, you've just been sitting there staring out the window. You haven't touched your breakfast.
Well, I'm not hungry, Helen.
You didn't sleep last night, did you?
Oh, a little, on and off.
You're just worrying yourself sick over nothing. Now business is bound to get better.
Oh, there's no use kidding you any longer. The store is on its last legs. The bank refused me a loan.
Oh.
They said I was a bad risk.
Then you don't need the bank's money. You can still raise some yourself.
Oh, yes? How?
Your insurance.
Yes. I've begged and borrowed everything up to my teeth, but I won't touch that insurance. That's for you, Helen.
Sam, please listen to me.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's getting late. I'm starting for work.
Sam, wait.
Yes?
I wish you'd take the train instead of the car.
Why?
Well, the weather's so awful. Look at the way the rain's coming down.
Oh, I've driven to town in worse weather than this.
I know, but
But what?
feeling the way you do, Sam, I wish you wouldn't drive.
Oh, I'm all right, Helen. I'll see you this evening.
Oh, Sam, please take the train.
I told you, I'm all right.
I had an awful dream last night. I saw you driving the car along the turnpike, and then suddenly your car crashed, and you were...
Q?
Yes.
Well, that's not such an awful dream at all.
Why, Sam!
Well, it isn't. When you consider my insurance, I'm really worth more to you dead than alive.
Hello?
Mrs. Braden?
Yes?
Mrs. Samuel Braden?
Mm-hmm.
This is Sergeant Landau of the Merrick Police.
The police? It's about my husband.
Yes. His car was in a crack-up about an hour ago on the turnpike.
Was he hurt badly?
I'm sorry to tell you, Mrs. Braden, but he's dead.
Oh.
Mrs. Braden? Mrs. Braden?
Yes.
It's only a formality, but you'll need to come down to the county board personally to claim the body. Did you hear me?
Yes. I heard you.
Helen? Helen, why are you crying?
Sam, why did you do it? I didn't want the insurance money. I wanted you to come back.
But I have come back.
Please, tell me you weren't killed in the auto crash. Just a bad dream. I saw your face just the way it is now, covered with blood, and I only wanted you to live.
Why are you talking that way, Helen? I am alive.
No.
Here, touch me.
Sam, don't.
No, you mustn't be afraid.
Sam, please.
Touch me. There. Feel my hand.
It isn't cold. You're not dead. You're alive, but your face and that call just now.
There was an accident. The car was coming toward me. I swerved to get out of the way, and then everything went black, and next thing I knew, I was standing at the front door outside.
The police found your body in the wreck. They asked me to come down to the morgue and claim it.
My body?
They said you were there, dead.
The hitchhiker. Just before the turnpike, I picked up a tramp. I was giving him a lift into town. Wait.
What is it?
My wallet. It's not in my pocket. It must have fallen out in the crash.
And that's why they thought it was you.
Yes. Helen, what are you going to do?
Call the Merrick police and tell them that you're alive.
Put that phone down.
But they should know.
Put it down. I'm not alive.
What?
To all intents and purposes, that's my body. Down at the morgue.
I don't understand.
This is our chance, Helen. Don't you see?
What are you trying
It's
to
very
say?
plain and simple. My $25,000 life insurance. Now, do you understand?
Sam, we can't do a thing like that.
And it's not just the $25,000. Accidental death has a double indemnity clause. $50,000.
Sam, please.
$50,000. I told you at breakfast. I'm worth more dead than alive. $50,000. After you collect, we can go away. For the first time, we can really live. We won't have to worry about pennies anymore.
Darling, we don't want money that way.
All you have to do is go down to the morgue at Merrick.
Sam, we can't do it.
Of course we
Find
can.
us out.
Oh, the tramp I picked up. He told me he was homeless. No family. It's all so perfect. Once you claim my body, no one will ever find out.
Now, Mrs. Braden, just one more thing to be filled out on this form. Where do you want your husband's body sent?
To the, Winston Funeral Home, Crestview.
Winston Funeral Home, Crestview. Now, come with me, please.
Sergeant Lando, where are we going?
To that room at the end of the hall. That's where the bodies are kept.
Do I have to go?
Helen, I'm sorry, but that's the law.
You know it's my husband, don't you?
Sure, but the next of kin has to make an identification.
Sergeant Lando?
It will only take a second. are?
Yes. Sergeant, that's my husband.
Mrs. Braden? How many years were you married?
20, why'd you ask?
Well, it just hit me as peculiar, but it may be that you're upset by your loss.
I don't understand.
The body you just identified has been here in the morgue for 3 days.
What?
Your husband's body is here to your right, on this other slab.
You should have been more careful. You could have ruined everything.
I was so frightened, Sam. I didn't know what to do. When Sergeant Lando stopped, I thought that was the body. I didn't know what he looked like.
Oh, well, I guess it was my fault. I should have described him to you. Anyway, you got away with it. You've got the death certificate, and they've sent the body to the Winston Funeral Home.
We're so near to getting caught.
Oh, but luckily you acted upset enough to save us.
We may not be so lucky next
There
time.
won't be a next time. From here on, there will be no more trouble for us.
Sam, please, let's forget the whole thing.
Are you crazy?
Before it's too late, we can still save ourselves. You can say you had amnesia and just turned up. They'll believe that.
And let the $50,000 slip through our fingers?
But we never did anything wrong in our lives. You know we're not the kind of people to do a thing like this.
All right, get a hold of yourself and answer it.
Who could it be?
I don't know, but I'll hide in the closet.
Mrs. Braden?
Yes?
My name is Mr. Granger from the Acme Insurance Company. I'm here in regards to your husband's death.
Oh, please, come in.
Thank you. I'll just be a moment. I don't want to bother you unnecessarily at a time like this, but before the company pays you the double indemnity of your late husband's, you'll be required to sign these papers. Now, you may mail them in, or you can sign them now, and I'll take them back to the office with me.
I'll sign them now.
Oh, very well. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Braden, where will the services be held?
The Winston Funeral Home in Crestview.
Tomorrow?
Yes, at 10 in the morning.
I'll be there.
You'll be there? I don't understand.
To pay my respects. You see, Mrs. Braden, I knew your husband quite well some years ago when I sold him the policy.
Bromo Seltzer, famous for fast headache help, is bringing you Inner Sanctum. Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? How do you do? This is your old friend Norman Brokenshire. The other day I heard a fellow speak of the hour between 5 and 6 in the evening as the headache hour. Now, if you get a headache about this time or any time, I hope you'll remember Bromo Seltzer. For Bromo Seltzer is a friend in need when you've got a headache. It's true, neighbors. Bromo Seltzer not only quickly helps the pain of a headache, but it also soothes the upset stomach and the jittery nerves that may come with it. Yes, Bromo Seltzer gives you three-way headache help that's fast and pleasant. Now, by pleasant, I mean Bromo Seltzer is pleasant to take, actually refreshing. Try Bromo Seltzer next time you get an ordinary headache. Try it on this guarantee. You must be satisfied or your money back. All drugstores carry Bromo Seltzer at their counters and fountains. For fast three-way headache help, ask for Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer.
You know, personally, I feel kind of sad for that Sam Braden. The only way he can make a decent living is by being dead. Well, that's fate for you. Everything was going pretty well until that insurance guy, Granger, turned up and said he was going to pay his last respects to Sam. See what happens when you fool with death? Things go from bad to hurt. Now let's get back to our tale and the troubled Braden.
Of all the people for the insurance company to send here, it had to be Granger.
I told you we couldn't get away with it.
Well, we're not finished yet. Granger told you that you'd probably get the check from the insurance company tomorrow.
But in the meantime, he'll go to the Winston funeral home and he'll know that's not you in the casket.
He'll never know.
What are you doing?
Something we should have done right after Granger left here earlier this evening. Here, take this phone. I've dialed the Winston funeral home.
But why?
When they answer, you tell them you've changed your mind. There'll be no services tomorrow. You just found a paper signed by your husband in which he requested to be cremated immediately after death.
They'll be suspicious.
I'll write the note now, and that'll cover it. Haven't they answered yet?
No.
Got to get that body out of there by tomorrow morning. There's still no answer?
No, not yet.
Well, better hang up. It must be closed for the night. If we wait until tomorrow morning, it'll be too late.
Then what'll we do?
There's only one thing to do, Helen. We're going over to the funeral home and get that body out ourselves. We're trying the back door down at the end of this alley.
We'll never get away with this. I've had a feeling all along.
You stop talking like that, Helen. Don't you understand it's worth any risk we take to get that $50,000?
But I told you I don't want the money.
Wait, just wait and see. When you get your hands on it, you'll feel differently. Here's the back door.
It's locked, isn't it?
Well, of course. What did you expect?
There's no way we can get in.
Yes, there is. I'll break the glass panel and then reach in and turn the lock.
Someone might hear us.
You're just making things worse talking that way, Helen. Besides, we looked out in front, didn't we? There's not a soul around. I need something to break the glass. What can I use? I know. Helen, give me your compact.
Here.
Yeah, this compact should do fine.
Sam, you've cut yourself.
I guess I'm not much of an expert on housebreaking.
Don't you see? We can't do any of this right because we're not people for this kind of thing.
We'll make ourselves that kind of people. We'll manage. We did so far. I'll have this door unlocked in a second. There. All right. Come on, Helen.
Can't I wait here?
No, I'll need your help. Come on.
Sam, I'm so frightened.
You mustn't be. Just try and think of the money. Just try and think of all the pleasure we'll have with it.
We'll never enjoy it. We'll never be happy again.
Please, Helen, just don't say things like that. Wait, here are the caskets. Now see what this tag says. Sarah Adams. All right, well, I'll try the next one. Samuel Braden. All right, Helen, you'll have to get down at the other end and help me lift the lid.
Sam, please, I can't. I just can't.
All right, I'll do it myself.
Oh, Sam.
Helen! What's wrong? What is it?
The coffin. There's no one in it. The coffin is empty.
But you had the body sent here from the morgue.
Yes.
And the coffin tag has my name on it. What could have happened to the corpse? What could it be?
It's Sam.
Someone has come in.
Footsteps are coming this
I
way.
can't let anybody see me. There's no way to get out the rear way.
Sam, what are you doing?
I know where I'll hide. It's the only safe place. I'll hide in this coffin.
What will I do? What will I say?
I don't know, but do the best you can.
Well, hello, Mrs. Braden. I had an idea I might find you here. Oh, you don't have to be afraid of me. I won't hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is Stephen Winston.
You place?
That's right.
We've never met. How do you know who I am?
I made a point to know, Mrs. Braden. As a matter of fact, I've just come from your house. I planned on having a talk with you about the ceremonies tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, don't you know it's illegal to force your way into an establishment?
I tried to get you on the phone, Mr. Winston. There was no answer. I thought perhaps your line was out of order, so I came down. I wanted to talk to you, too.
About ceremonies?
Yes.
Would you mind telling me how you got in here?
The rear door was open.
That's odd. I distinctly remember having bolted it. However, first, I have something very interesting to show you.
Mr. Winston, what are you doing?
Lift up this coffin lid.
No, don't. I can't bear to see him.
Well, that isn't the reason, is it, Mrs. Braden? That isn't the reason at all.
Yes. Well, what do you mean?
You've already opened this coffin. You know there's no body in it. Isn't that the reason?
Yes, that's the reason.
Yes, I thought so. You probably wonder what happened to the body that was in it. Well, I'm happy to relieve your mind of the anxiety. I have the body down in my basement, hidden.
Why did you hide my husband's body?
Oh, you can drop the act, Mrs. Braden. I know that wasn't your husband's body.
You know?
Well, yes. Yes, of course. I once met your husband. I rarely forget a face. And the police would be very interested in your game. But the police don't have to know. Necessarily.
What do you mean by that?
Now look, Mrs. Braden, I am a businessman. The police don't have to know about this at all, providing you can make it worth my while.
You want money?
Yes, $10,000 should seem a fair sum. I suggest, Mrs. Braden, that you get in touch with your dearly departed husband and tell him my terms. $10,000 or jail, both of you.
It became light out. I had to be careful that no one saw me.
Winston knows everything. It was he who took the body out of the casket.
Yes, Helen, I know. I heard everything from inside the casket. He wants money.
We mustn't give it to him.
Well, of course not. He'd go on blackmailing us until he got every cent of the $50,000.
That's not what I mean, Sam.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't tell him I was in that coffin.
Darling, please listen to me. I've been waiting for you to come home. I wanted you to be the one to call the police.
Call the police?
You've got to. If we make a clean breast of everything now, they might not be too hard on us.
I'm not telling the police anything.
Then Winston will.
No, he won't. Winston's dead. I killed him. I buried his body where it will never be found.
Sam.
I had to do it, Helen. Things had gotten so that I just had to. Helen, do you have to keep standing at the window there looking at the birds down in the garden? Why won't you talk to me?
Talk? What can I say?
You can find something to say to make me feel better about it.
How can you feel better about killing a man?
It isn't that I wanted to. I had to. Don't you understand? I never had the makings of a murderer in me.
No, Sam, you didn't. Until the thought of that $50,000 made you one.
Why do you keep saying that? There's nothing I can do about it now. I can't go to the police. They'll sentence me to death. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No, Sam. I wouldn't want
Well,
that.
then what can I do?
I don't know.
Well, there's one thing I know we've got to do, and that's move away from here where no one will know us. Maybe then we can start over. Maybe things will be all right between us.
Maybe.
Sure they will. The $50,000 will make all the difference.
Sam.
What's the matter? Why are you looking at me that way?
We can't take that money now.
After all I've done?
After what you've done, that's just the reason.
You're not making sense. We couldn't get anywhere without money. We'd have to get it some way. And we need a lot of money now to... Helen, look. Helen, look. The mailman is coming down the walk. I bet he's got the insurance company check with him now. You better go down and see.
All right.
did you stop, Helen? All you got to do is go down the stairs and open the door.
I've made up my mind, Sam. We're not taking the money.
But you know we need it to save ourselves.
Not that kind of money.
Now look, the mailman must have that check. That's why he's ringing the bell. It was sent registered. You have to sign for it.
I'm not going down to get it.
Yes, you are. Hurry. You've got to go down. Hurry before he goes away. Go on.
Stop, Sam. Let go of me.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
answering that
You're
ring.
going to open that door and
Please,
sign
let
for
me
that
go.
letter if I have to track you down. Helen! 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 Oh, Helen! I didn't mean it, darling. I didn't mean it.
I know you didn't. You couldn't help yourself. I understand. Sam,
Yes.
the money. You can't have it now. I'd have to sign the check and I won't be able to. I'm glad about that. Wasn't meant for us. Never will. For us. Happy.
Helen. Oh, Helen. Operator? Operator, would you please get me the Merrick police? Hello, is Sergeant Landau there? No, he won't have to call back, no. Well, a message? Yes. Just tell him Sam Braden is on his way over.
That's what I call a significant ending. No doubt they're for whom the doorbell tolls. That Sam and Helen sure were bunglers. They handled a cold corpse like it was a hot potato. But before Sam went all the way burnt flesh with the insurance murder, it was heard to say the honesty was best policy. Well, anyway, now he's got a coffin he can call his own.